Ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I'm going to show you how Vice Presidential candidate Kamala Harris wants to pay small businesses grants of $250,000. And I'm going to show you how she is this close to supporting S.4227. That is the bill that will order the Small Business Administration to pay the full $10,000 economic injury disaster loan advance to all legitimate small business applicants, ladies and gentlemen. First off, big disclaimer, as I've said it several times on previous videos, I have no affiliation to any political party whatsoever, ladies and gentlemen. I am part of the elite group of 31.7 million small businesses, constituting 99.9% of all businesses in the United States, employing 60.6 million American workers, 47.1% of all American workers, ladies and gentlemen. I am with you. Nonetheless, as I showed you on my previous video, founder of Rocket Companies, company just went public, by the way. You see how Quicken Loans, one of Rocket Companies' subsidiaries, donated freely to congressional representatives on both sides of the aisle. As a result, Quicken Loans won a contract for $500 million to process economic injury disaster loan advances for the SBA. Now, Quicken Loans founder, who owns over 70% of Rocket Companies, he's worth about $34 billion. The company just went public the other day, ladies and gentlemen. He is the 28th richest man in the planet right now, after performing all these donations to lawmakers on both sides of the aisle, both Republicans and Democrats, ladies and gentlemen. That is the way you get anywhere in this country. That's the way you make a name for yourself. Inclusively, the President of the United States, President Donald J. Trump, donated to Kamala Harris's re-election campaign for Attorney General in California, ladies and gentlemen. Her and Ivanka Trump, his daughter, made donations of thousands of dollars to get Kamala Harris to get reelected as Attorney General. If you don't believe me, here goes the California Secretary of State record. It's right here. Recipient name, Harris, Kamala D. Reelect Attorney General Kamala Harris, 2014. Contributor name, Donald J. Trump, $1,000, February 20th, 2013. Again, another entry, reelect Attorney General Kamala Harris, Attorney General. Contributor name, Trump, Donald J. $5,000 on September 26, 2011. Coincidentally, September 26, 2011, that's my birthday. That's the same day that Forbes magazine put me on their print edition, baby. Right here. Here it goes right here. September 26, 2011. So is it meant to be, or is it meant to be? Because here's the tie, ladies and gentlemen. Regardless of whether these people, they rub noses, shake hands, hug and kiss behind closed doors, and then they make it appear as if they have some drama. They're like ball players, and like fighters, basically, before a big fight, and they talk crap about each other, where in reality they're friends. They're best of friends. Understand what I'm saying? Look what happened with Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield. He bit his ear off. Now they're hugging and kissing all the time. Same thing. President Donald Trump publicly stated during a Republican primary debate that he donated to presidential candidate Hillary Clinton's campaign to have her attend his wedding. And the pictures are out there where they're hugging and kissing at his wedding, ladies and gentlemen. So don't buy it. Let's not bicker amongst each other. Oh, I'm a Republican, you're a Democrat. I'm a Democrat, you're a Republican. And I like Nancy Pelosi, or I hate her because she's trying to do this. They're all in cahoots. They all work to pull all of these stall measures. They make excuses for each other to stop doing anything, ladies and gentlemen. That's just basically me telling you I'm not affiliated with any political organization. I'm for ensuring that U.S. small business owners have all the monetary tools that you need to save this country. That said, Senator Kamala Harris, she proposed to pay small businesses grants of $250,000 through the SOS Act, the Saving Our Street Act. In order for a small business to qualify, it had to have less than 10 employees, less than 20 employees if the organization is a nonprofit, couldn't be making more than $1 million in gross revenue, had to show that it's suffering a loss month over month of 20% or more, or the business had to be located in a low income census tract. That just means that over 50% of households in that region have 60% or less than 60% of the area's gross median income in order to qualify for this program. The bill also calls for prioritizing women business owners, veterans, socially and economically disadvantaged business owners. So it has all this package, and Senator Harris is calling for $124.5 billion to fund this thing, ladies and gentlemen. S.4227, the Ensuring Increased Disaster Loan for Small Businesses Act, is calling for $80 billion to have the Small Business Administration disperse the full $10,000 grant to all economic injury disaster loan legitimate applicants, ladies and gentlemen. That's about a $44.5 billion delta, ladies and gentlemen. Another thing, before I close this point, as many of you already know, Senator Harris, together with Senator from Vermont, Bernie Sanders, and Senator Ed Markey, I know that rings a bell, right? Ed Markey introduced a bill to pay American families a recurring stimulus check of $2,000 a month, ladies and gentlemen. $4,000 for married couples and $2,000 for each child. So a family with 3 children and would stand to get paid up to $10,000 a month. And the payments would be retroactive to March, April, May, June. What? We're looking at about $40,000 payment, ladies and gentlemen. Now, remember, Ed Markey, senator from Massachusetts, he is a co-sponsor of S.4227, the Ensuring Increased Disaster Loan for Small Businesses Act. And he wants this, just as the American people want this, because remember, this is a stat that I repetitively cite on my videos. Change Research and CNBC found that a whopping 74% of swing state voters want recurring direct payments, just like what these 3 senators want, recurring direct payments, $2,000 a month through the pandemic. 53% of Republicans in these swing states, these are battleground states that are up for grabs for any presidential candidate, also want recurring direct payments. So it's in tune with the American people want. So she is this close to supporting S.4227 if she had Ed Markey sponsoring that particular program. So it's real easy to go ahead. All we need her to do, we don't even need her to be a sponsor. Just simply voice her support for it. State that if she would be elected as vice president, she would ensure that small business owners, which are the backbone of this economic engine, receive the full $10,000 advance who apply, if they apply for the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program, as per congressional intent. Not according to me, as per congressional intent. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and visit harris.senate.gov. Feel free to congratulate her if you want, regardless of what you think. Remember, this is the way you get ahead in this country, regardless of what is your political affiliation, ladies and gentlemen. Business owners, entrepreneurs, that's who we are. We are resilient. Do what other people in office, do what the president has done in order to make a name for himself, to make himself president of the United States. Do what Dan Gilbert has done and what practically every single successful person on this planet has done. The richest people in the world, entrepreneurs that are iconic giants of this planet. They don't care about any political affiliation. They just care about getting things done. Manipulating laws through lobbyists, doing all this kind of stuff. So, contact her and let her know that you would like her to voice her support for S.4227 or the funding to ensure that the Small Business Administration pays the full $10,000 economic injury disaster loan grant to all legitimate small business applicants. And tell her she's going to get a lot of press coverage for it. And that's what we need, ladies and gentlemen, press coverage for this thing. So lawmakers and public officials can ensure that they package S.4227 or the funding for the full disbursement of $10,000 to every economic injury disaster loan program applicant into the next stimulus deal. Let me know what you think. Oh, and I'll go ahead and type in a sample of what you can write down in the comment section. I'll pin that to the top. Let me know what you think. Drop your comments in the comment section below. Watch this video right here for more stimulus and economic injury disaster loan coverage. Click the like button if you like this video. Click the subscribe button to stay on top of my findings. I report what no one else will, ladies and gentlemen, and I will not stop until each and every one of you is funded with the monetary tools and ammunition that you need to save this country. May God bless you. May God bless the United States of America and everybody else on this planet. Talk soon.